Vinyasa is a way to develop that meditative state of mind, state of spirit through movement. And I think that's what makes it appealing to a lot of people who are used to a lot of movement or thrive on a lot of movement. They get the yoga benefit, the body, mind, spirit connection benefit while they're doing something that is comfortable and enjoyable to them.
I teach a very fun, all levels type of yoga class where we focus on breathing, on the asana, and kind of combining it all together. So it's not just a yoga pose, it's more about connecting the breath with the movement. And I teach a very challenging class, but it's not just challenging physically, but mentally, always coming back to the breath.
It typically becomes heated, sweaty, fun. It really is all levels. I give variations and modifications. I also give ways to kick it up a notch wherever you want to go with your yoga practice.
One of the hallmarks of Vinyasa Yoga is what we refer to as the Vinyasa, which is a series of movements. That series of movement takes place between a lot of the sequences designed in a Vinyasa class. It builds strength, upper body strength, also flexibility because a back bend is built right in. It's a beautiful flow. And from the increase in strength over repetitive flow, Vinyasa flow, it allows us to get to be able to develop some of the deeper, more challenging poses, the inversions, the arm balances.
If it's your first time doing yoga, I love Vinyasa, and I would love for you to sometime take my Vinyasa class, but maybe not for your first experience into yoga. I would maybe stick with some of those hatha classes, basics classes, and then as you're more familiar with the postures, and you don't need all those alignment cues, then maybe work your way into a Vinyasa class.
I definitely think all levels can like it. I think Vinyasa is something where it might help to have some more beginners classes, like a Vinyasa basics class, just because there's certain moves that you do a lot of, like downward dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, so that you know what all that means. But my advanced Vinyasa class, I think a lot of people are like, advanced, I'm so afraid. But really all that means is I'm kind of given the freedom to maybe do some more challenging stuff, but also to be really specific about my alignment cues. It's it doesn't matter if you can do every pose, It's you can learn a lot by just hanging out, watching what other people do, or, doing a modification of a pose that's too challenging, so.
Ashtanga is the basis of Vinyasa practice, and there's at least 54 poses. You're going to do 108 Sun Salutes in one class. So you do a complete practice, all with the movement and focusing on your breath, keeping the breath full, extending your spine, using the breath to extend the spine, and then relax, and then extend, and then relax, and extend. And this gives you the opportunity to focus your mind as you flow through one pose to the next and accomplish many, many, many poses.
When I'm really in my flow, I'm in my class, I'm in my breath, I call it my moving meditation. So there's no to-do list. It is present moment, right? So I'm not living in the past, I'm not thinking about the future. It is present moment. I'm in my body and I'm in my world, and nothing around me matters. I'm just really connecting myself. I'm having that mind-body experience, and I'm fully connected to the breath.
By bringing you more awareness of your body, of your breath, of where you are in space, and how you meet the challenges of your class, your pose, your breath, you take that with you. You take that to every place else that you go to eventually.
I love taking Vinyasa class because I do love to move. And I love the creativity and that every class is unique. And we might be using similar poses class to class, but they're put together in a unique way.
I tell students that come to my class for the first time to come in with an open mind and to come in with a sense of humor, because if you fall, then you fall, and we all fall. We fall 1,000 times. And that even though you think everyone's looking at you on your mat, nobody is. It's just you get so focused on yourself that it's just about you. And that look at me if you don't know what you're doing or if you need a different option. And I always give different options. And even if you just take child's pose when we're doing something, you're still doing yoga, you're still breathing.
I love teaching Vinyasa because I love giving students that challenge that they're looking for. So if their intention is to kick it up a notch and like I want to get stronger, I want to learn these postures, I love being able to, and I feel blessed to be able to help them with that intention, right? So like help them really get into it. Vinyasa is my passion. It's I love teaching it. I love practicing it. Just finding that on the mat just gives me so much joy.
You will be stronger. You will be more flexible. You will increase your breath. You will heal quicker from injuries. You will be able to feel your emotions, I think, more clearly. You will be able to do a back roll. And you will be able to do a headstand and a handstand. And all these other things that you don't think you might be able to do, but they're really inside you.